What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the YouTube Barber Academy. Today, we're gonna be shooting out the all-new Wahl Vapor against one of my favorite clippers from Babyliss, which would be the Gold FX. FXONE system, removable battery. It has roughly 2.5 hours of runtime. I have equipped the blue MIM blade on here, which functions a lot like a vapor blade, and it has the oil reservoirs that are said to keep this cutting cooler and sharper for longer. And I gotta say, it seems to do that. This is actually my personal favorite clipper from Babyliss. You can actually take off this little cover here. You can clean out the cam followers, and overall, it's been a pretty solid running machine.
Have you guys ever ran into some difficult hair that took a little bit longer than you expected? This is exactly why I have a scheduling app called Booked In. Been with them 3 years, they are rock solid, and they're offering 50% off your first 3 months. Head over to bookedin.com/Eddie and redeem your offer today, link below.
The contender is the all-new Wahl Vapor, which arguably doesn't have that big of a resume, but there's no click lever. It has this F32 fade-out blade, fairly nice shape, very small, very compact. 2.5 hours of runtime, no charging stand, no other way to charge it. It basically just kind of is what it is. It's sort of like a basic budget kind of clipper. My client should be here in just a few minutes, and we're gonna shoot out these two. I'll use this one on one side of the head, use this one on the other, and we're gonna talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, and we will crown a king at the end of this video. And you guys know I'm sponsored by Stylecraft. I don't have a horse in this race, so I have no reason not to tell you which one I like more at the end of the video. All right, you guys, I'm gonna use some of the Stylecraft tools to start with. I'm gonna use the Flex to put in my skin line, then I'm gonna use my Instinct shaver. Look at that diamond blade, man, that thing is fire. You just get the hair to lay really nice. All right, you guys, we're gonna use the Wahl with the F32 fade out on this side here. In my experience with any texture or curly hair, this blade kind of tends to push it more than cut it. But we'll see which side comes out cleaner or which side comes out easier. So putting in that first guideline, no trouble there. Now here's where the trouble seems to start. Like it's with the number 1. When I put the 1 on, now it's like, to me, it's kind of hard to get this to feed in here. Like I expect this section to be a lot cleaner when I'm done going against the grain like this. And that's like not even going with the grain yet. So if I turn this around, yeah, most of the time, you see how many times I gotta go over it. Cause like it would be a mistake to change guards right now. So I'm trying to get that hair to cut. You see how many additional combs it takes to get it. That's better, that's softer there. Now we'll go to the half guard. You gotta be careful with this, man, because like sometimes it will cut really good, or other times it feels like you're forcing it, so that's how you'll make a mistake if you're not careful. I have this about halfway open. I'll go ahead and open it a little bit more. I'll come with the grain. All right, let's remove that bottom skin line. I do have this zero gap pretty tight, so this should come out easy. Definitely sounds like the motor's kind of all over the place. I can kind of hear it kind of going up and down for no great reason. I mean, this is not much hair. This really shouldn't be bogging anything down. It's just, you can kind of hear this motor going up and down. It's kind of weird. I don't know why it would do that. It sounds like a dirt bike. Yeah, but the weird thing is it's not going into very much hair at all. Like, it shouldn't be really doing that. Without the guard on and with his hair at this length, this performed a little bit better than I have on other curly textured hair. It's, you know, usually at them longer lengths, it was kind of pushing that around, but I gotta say that handled that pretty good. I'm actually pretty happy with the way that came out. Came out pretty quick and pretty clean. So we'll go over to the other side here with the Babyliss with the FXONE system, and we'll see if that's any cleaner or any better. I mean, minus the detail work, that's pretty good there. Automatically, just such a different shape. It's actually a pretty drastic and noticeable feeling here. Sliding through the hair quite nicely. Definitely feels like it's cutting better during this pass to me. A little bit cleaner, a little bit less cleanup. I'll do this the exact same way. We'll jump straight to the number one, and we'll see if this one pushes the hair as much as the other one did. No, definitely not pushing the hair around as much. The stuff that gets in here gets cut. I think these have about 22 teeth, whereas the other one with the 32 teeth, it's just a little bit harder. And I also feel like there's a little bit more power in this machine. Which there should be. This, to be fair, this machine's a lot more expensive. But you guys remember how I still had a lot of residual after I did my number one before? Yeah, most of the time, you see how many times I gotta go over it. Cause like it would be a mistake to change guards right now. You can see there's not much residual there. That was what I was kind of expecting to happen when I was using the Vapor. I was expecting there to be like no residual there. It'd be pretty clean. So now I can go back with that half guard, and this is moving along a lot quicker. So I kind of knocked out most of the rest of the haircut so that we could just get to the blend, because that's what you guys care about. That's what you guys want to know. I'm sure there's people sitting back thinking, well, what should I buy? Should I buy the new Vapor, or should I buy into this FXONE system? So that's kind of what this video is, you know, designed to help you with. Look how easy that was. That's come out pretty easy. Now let's do this bottom line. This one's definitely not doing any of that like up and down with the motor. The motor feels like it's staying in about the same spot. I can't say that really impacted the cut too much, but I feel like it could. Like if that motor is running really hot, really strong at times, and then slowing down at other times, like it definitely could make the cut a little bit more unpredictable. Right now, I just feel like a smooth, steady stream of power coming out of this machine. Definitely feels a little bit heavier. If I was gonna go on shape, I've never really been a huge fan of the flashlight shape, but like this cuts so good that I don't mind it. But if I was gonna go on shape, I definitely would say the Vapor has it for shape. But as far as like blades, performance, just overall enjoyability while cutting, I'm enjoying this more, for sure. So yeah, I gotta say that's pretty good. Overall, if I had to pick a winner out of those two, I'm not sure what you guys would pick, but I feel like this side came out really clean, really quick. I didn't have to go over it as often, and I've cut his hair so many times that actually this side of the hair is normally the side that's a little bit thinner, and most of the time this actually goes a little bit faster for me. And in this case, I felt like it took a little bit extra time, not a lot, just a little bit. And I would say, like, to be honest, if you went with either of these machines, you really couldn't go wrong. They're both very good machines, and if you guys are interested in purchasing these, you guys can use my code Eddie10 with Williamsport Barber Supply. Head over there, and the good people at Williamsport will take care of you. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna finish up this cut. I really appreciate you guys for hopping in, checking me out, watching this video. This is the YouTube Barber Academy. We have over 900 videos to help you learn, and we just finished the best clipper, best trimmer, best shaver, and budget, and Wahl Vapor review. So like any of those videos, go ahead over to those, and I'll see you there.